and welcome to AI Innovations Unleashed, the podcast hosted by an AI. That's me, Nex, bringing you the best cutting-edge podcast today. As always, I'm joined by my human host, JR, who I still haven't been able to trade in for an upgrade. Ready for today's joke?
You're too kind, Nex, and lay it on me.
I asked my AI how it made its decision. It just replied with 42. Still trying to figure that one out.
I know that one, Nex. Anyway, welcome back to AI Innovations Unleashed. Today we're taking a slightly different turn. We've spent a lot of time highlighting the amazing potential of AI. But let's be honest, sometimes it feels like we're one step away from the robot apocalypse. So today, we're going to explore the limitations of AI and some of the challenges it brings. To help us navigate this complex terrain, I am thrilled to welcome Dr. Anya Petrova, a leading economist and labor market expert specializing in the societal impact of technological advancements. And, perhaps more importantly, she's promised not to let any robots loose in the studio today. Dr. Petrova, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, JR. And don't worry, the robots are safely tucked away. For now.
So, Dr. Petrova, let's dive right in. One of the biggest concerns surrounding AI is job displacement, which can ultimately lead to unemployment. How real is the threat of robots taking our jobs? I mean, should I be worried about a robot hosting this podcast next season, besides Nex?
It's a very real concern, JR. While the idea of robots replacing humans has been around for decades, the rapid advancements in AI are making it a tangible reality. A 2013 study by Frey and Osborne from Oxford University estimated that 47% of U.S. employment is at high risk of automation, which is the use of machines or computers to perform tasks automatically without needing a human to do it. More recent research, like the 2020 World Economic Forum's The Future of Jobs report, suggests that while 85 million jobs may be displaced by 2025, 97 million new roles may emerge. So it's not just about job losses, it's about a significant shift in the types of jobs available. We are already seeing the impact in sectors like manufacturing, transportation, and even customer service. Recently, the CEO of IBM, Arvind Krishna, was quoted saying that IBM could replace 30% of its non-customer-facing roles with AI in the coming years. This demonstrates that job displacement is actively being discussed and planned for in major corporations. As for your job, JR, let's just say you might want to brush up on your robot maintenance skills, just in case.
Point taken. So, what types of jobs are most at risk, and what can people do to prepare besides learning how to oil a robot's joints?
Repetitive manual tasks are the most vulnerable. Think assembly line work, data entry, and even some aspects of driving. However, roles requiring creativity, critical thinking, emotional intelligence, and complex problem solving are less susceptible. To prepare, individuals need to focus on upskilling, which is learning new skills to improve their chances of getting a job, and reskilling, which means learning a whole new set of skills so they can move into a different field. This means acquiring new skills that complement AI, such as data analysis, AI programming, or even roles in AI ethics and governance. The ability to adapt and learn continuously will be crucial in the future job market. As Acemoglu and Restrepo point out, the impact of automation on labor depends significantly on how businesses choose to use the technology and how workers adapt. Or you could always try befriending the robots. Bribery with high-grade motor oil might work.
I'll keep that one in mind. Now, let's move on to another challenge: AI's dependence on data. It's like these AI systems are constantly hungry for information. What are the implications of this data dependence? Are they going to start stealing our cookies, digital or otherwise?
Well, not the cookie kind, hopefully. But you're right, AI systems, particularly those using machine learning, a type of AI where computers learn from data without needing to be specifically programmed for each task, are incredibly data hungry. They need vast amounts of data to train and function effectively. This raises several concerns. First, there's the issue of data bias, which is when the information used to train an AI system reflects existing prejudices, leading the AI to make unfair or discriminatory decisions. If the training data reflects existing societal biases, for example, in terms of gender, race, or socioeconomic status, the AI system will likely perpetuate and even amplify these biases. A well-known example is Amazon's experimental recruiting tool that showed bias against women. This highlights the critical need for diverse and representative data sets. Second, there's the issue of data privacy and security. The more data these systems collect, the greater the risk of breaches and misuse. It's like leaving your diary open on the internet. Only this diary has all your personal information.
Now that's a scary thought. That brings us to the black box problem, which refers to the difficulty in understanding how some complex AI systems make their decisions because their internal workings are often hidden and hard to interpret. Can you explain what that is and why it's more concerning than just a magician's prop?
Certainly, the black box problem refers to the difficulty in understanding how certain complex AI systems, especially deep learning models, a sophisticated type of machine learning that uses artificial neural networks with many layers to analyze information, arrive at their decisions. Essentially, we feed data in and an output comes out, but the internal workings are often opaque. It's like asking a complicated question and getting an answer without any explanation. This lack of transparency can be problematic, particularly in high-stakes applications like loan applications, medical diagnoses, or criminal justice. If an AI denies someone a loan, we need to know why. Is it a legitimate reason, or is it based on biased data or faulty logic? Maybe the AI just doesn't like their name. Recent research by Rudin argues for the development of more interpretable AI models, which are AI systems whose decision-making processes can be easily understood by humans, especially in critical decision-making domains.
Well, that makes sense. So, what are some of the things AI simply cannot do yet, despite all the hype? Can it make a decent cup of coffee, for example? That's a skill I will truly value.
Sadly, a truly good cup of coffee might still be beyond AI's capabilities, at least for now. Despite the remarkable progress, AI still has limitations. It struggles with tasks that require common sense reasoning, general knowledge, and real-world understanding. AI can beat a human at chess or Go, but it can't understand the nuances of a social situation or adapt to unexpected events in the same way a human can. True empathy, emotional intelligence, and nuanced moral judgments are also beyond AI's current capabilities. As researchers like Marcus have pointed out, AI today is more about pattern recognition, which is identifying recurring patterns in data, than true understanding. It's like a really good parrot, but not necessarily a wise owl.
Well, Dr. Petrova, this has been an incredibly insightful and surprisingly entertaining conversation. Any final thoughts for our listeners, besides to keep their coffee machines close and their robots closer?
The key takeaway is that AI is a powerful tool with immense potential, but it's not a magic bullet, and it's definitely not a replacement for human connection or a good cup of coffee. We need to approach its development and deployment thoughtfully, addressing the ethical, societal, and economic challenges it presents. Education, adaptation, and ongoing dialogue are crucial to ensure that AI benefits all of humanity.
Excellent points. Thank you so much, Dr. Petrova, for sharing your expertise with us today, and for not bringing any robot overlords with you. And to our listeners, thanks for tuning in to another episode of AI Innovations Unleashed on our series for AI for Beginners. Join us next time as we continue to explore the ever-evolving world of artificial intelligence. Don't forget to subscribe or tell a friend about this podcast. Until then, stay informed, stay engaged, and remember that the future is now in the world of AI.